Hey, what is up, y'all? Welcome to Game Night here at Heavy Cardboard. Teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx. I am your host, Edward Euler. Happy to be joined by one familiar face and one less familiar.
Hi, I'm Martin.
I'm Derek.
So, right now it's no big deal that we only have one Martin on the show. But just wait, now that we have two Martins, so we have new Martin and old Martin. Go with it. Or, yeah, Martin 1, Martin 2.
Maybe Chad can help us.
Yeah, there you go. So help us out with new Martin. So welcome to the show, Martin.
Thank you.
All right, and welcome everybody watching live around the world as well as after the fact. Tonight, we are busting out Gutenberg, the game about printing presses. Designed, oh boy, here we go. Published by Granna Games. Designed by, we're going to try. I apologize ahead of time. My Polish is terrible. It's non-existent. Katarina Cioch, go with it. And Wojciech Wisniewski. I'm sorry, I'm doing the best I can. But anyway, Design Gutenberg. This was released at Spiel this last year. And Derek was fortunate enough to get a copy of this.
Yeah. I mean, basically there was no copies at Essen, and somebody had told me about this game that I should take a look, and I contacted the publisher directly and ordered it through their website and grabbed one of the last Kickstarter copies. So it's here for
300 copies?
300 copies.
300 copies in existence. So if you want one, you can't get it. That's basically what I'm telling you. However, they are looking for a publisher.
Yes.
So if you are a publisher watching this, see if this is something that you might want to get in contact with Granna for. Also, this is the most complex game, in air quotes. You'll understand what I mean by that here in a minute. But this is the most complex game that Granna has published to date. This is not their normal wheelhouse. I would say this is on the lighter side of medium for what we are used to.
Yeah, I would say expert by their standards, and probably medium to light for ours.
The rulebook even says expert. This is easier than Rococo. To the quintessential midweight Euro. It's probably one step short of that. However, it does have some interesting meshing of mechanisms. So y'all take a look at it, see if this is a game for you and your game group. We will have a roundtable discussion after this. And I think I've drawn that out long enough. So if y'all enjoy it, then like, subscribe, consider the Patreon at the end of it, the whole 9 yards. Y'all know the deal. I assume we're ready. I assume y'all are ready. So yeah, here we go. All right. Printing presses. Theoretically, we all run our own workshops. So everybody has their own workshops over here, and it's a recipe fulfillment game. We are going to get types, so types being the actual wooden letters, because Gutenberg, right? Printing presses and all that originally, right? Revolutionized communication and education around the world. So that said, these are going to be examples of the recipes that we're going to be trying to fulfill. Ultimately, that's what we're going to be doing. We're over the course of a number of rounds, we're trying to fulfill these recipes to score points, to get quote unquote fame points. They're victory points. Round the outside, you get the idea. All right, let's get into it. So, what are y'all looking at? Well, we have the victory point track, round the outside. Then the board is basically set up into a series of essentially 5 different areas. We have orders, which are going to be up there. Then we have the inks right through here. Then we have our specialties right through here. And any of the empty places, obviously 4-player, we're playing 3-player tonight, you get the idea. Then we have gears that we're going to be able to place over here to improve our printing houses. And then finally, we have patrons. We're going to be able to basically fulfill these to be able to get more points. And then we have an end-game scoring little track right here. That's pretty much everything that you need to know. At the top, off the board, we have other orders. The 2 different types of orders. We have a bag that has the different colors of ink that are in here. Also off camera, we have the money and the types. So the money are 1s, 2s, and 5s, and then the types there. A couple of things. Derek did upgrade his copy. We have their cardboard for the ink here normally, but what Derek did was their wooden drops, so a little fancier there. Also, we have a printing press for the first player marker, which is definitely a step up. So there you go. All right. So what is it we are trying to do? Well, I kind of already talked about it. We're going to be getting recipes. We're going to be getting ink. We're going to try and upgrade our specialties here to then be able to fulfill not only the mandatory part of orders, but the voluntary part of orders to make our orders worth more, i.e. score more points, do more things, move up these tracks, which allow us to do those things. And eventually complete those orders as well as patronage cards there. That's kind of what we're looking at. So how do you play? Game takes place over 6 rounds. Now, the round track is actually down in this part of the board down here. So round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. After 6 rounds, we go into final scoring. But that said, each of the 6 rounds is broken up into the same 5 phases. The first phase, we're actually not even going to talk about right now, which is turn gears. So if you have any gears here, they're going to turn clockwise. The top right one will turn clockwise, which will turn all the gears, etc. The second one, and to me, the most compelling part of this game, is the planning stage. So what's going to happen is everybody has a player screen here, and that player screen is actually going to go in front of our planning stuff. So y'all will be able to see my planning. Each of us have some number of planning cubes. And how this is going to work is we're going to put them out here, and it's going to be a form of blind bidding for the 5 different actions that are going to take place after that. So that's the planning phase. Then the third phase is execute plans. We're going to do these 5 things, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy enough. Then, provided that we've done that well enough, we're going to fulfill the orders that we have over here on our player board, get money, score points, awesome, and then prepare for the next round. Pretty simple. Basically, everything out here will wipe except for the patrons, and we'll put out new stuff, rinse and repeat, move the turn order marker, boom, done. I've taught you about 90% of the game already. All right, so let's go through it. Like I said, phase 1, turn gears, we're going to actually just show you how that works, because honestly, that's a really important but trivial step. Right. Second thing is the planning. Now, I will show you, this is going to be done behind the player screen, but whoever is the first player is going to have 7 of the bidding cubes, if you will. The second player is going to have 8. The third player is going to have 9. If we had 4, they would have 10. So this is kind of the balance for player order things. What you're going to do is you're going to take these bidding cubes and you're going to place them any mix and match going left or right. So let's say taking orders is going to be important to me. So maybe I go ahead and put 3 of those bad boys out there. Now I have 4 left between them. Okay, so maybe I do just, I don't care about something along the lines of like that. What this represents is I'm going to be able to do all 5 steps. If I had done something like this, I do not get to do this last step here. Okay? You have to have bid something to be able to take part in that step or that phase when we get there. But the reason you're putting more than one is it's a blind bid. So you're trying to, hey, the more you bid, the earlier in turn order you're going to go. So after everyone says, okay, I'm all set, again, the first player has 7, 8, 9, and that changes every turn. We reveal, and then, okay, we execute the first one, which is take orders. All right, let's go ahead and talk about taking orders. If I bid 3, and let's say Martin also bid 3, Derek bid 1. Well, 3 and 3, tie goes to earliest in turn order. So in other words, I would break that tie. I would choose first. Martin would choose second. Derek would choose third. If Derek did not have anything bid, I would choose first, second, and Derek just doesn't get to do that step. Easy enough. So you understand, we evaluate each of these as we go along for each of them, and then we execute that step. So looking at the top of the board, orders consist of 2 different sides, all right? The first one is going to be, let me get the words for the 2 different types. What are they? One is a printing card and the other is the refinement card. The printing card is the type, i.e. the letters. Those must be fulfilled exactly. Whereas, as you can see, 4-player, not in play for us. But to be able to complete this later on, you need to have 2 types, an A and an I. And there are 4 different types. There's A, I, O's, and U's in this game. So when your turn to choose, you choose 1 from column A, 1 from column B. Whichever one you choose here, you choose 1 over here, and then they're going to collectively come over and make an order, either here, there, and there. Does not matter which of the 4 spots you put it in. Doesn't matter, you can have a maximum of 4. If you have 4 already, discard 1 that you already have to choose. Anytime you take orders, it's always a may. Now, let's talk about it. When you complete this order, which will happen at the end of the round, that's the amount of guilders or money that you're going to get. So $2, $3, $7, respectively. Mandatory, voluntary. These are mostly going to give you victory points. So these are going to be quote unquote fame points, but victory points. So this icon here is going to be 6 victory points. There is an ink side, and then on the other side, there is going to be a
Technology.
yeah, basically, it's a
Specialty.
let me get the. I am failing at the actual term, the refinement. There we go. So you have ink and you have refinement.
Okay.
All of that is voluntary. To complete an order, you do not have to have any of these. We'll talk about that more in detail. Just know that must have, may have, and then you get benefits if you do. Okay? So that is the take orders. The second one that will be here is taking ink. All right? So taking ink, pretty simple. We have 3 buckets from which to choose. Again, based on bid order, you choose a bucket. So let's say I really want red and yellow ink. The first one that I choose, you choose a bucket. The first one you take is the left one, is free. 1 guilder, 2 guilders. So if you want to take all 3, it's $3. Easy enough. You cannot take any, but you have to go left or right, and it's always from 1 bucket. Let's say I'm short on money and I just choose this one. I take it, add it to my player board. Then who's ever next, let's say Derek was next, maybe he really desperately needs the red and yellow, so he chooses this bucket. Well, the freebie's already gone, so he's going to have to pay 1 or 3 guilders respectively to take the second and third ink. Pretty simple. After all of the players who can choose have chosen, we wipe all of the ink left over. Same goes with the orders over there. Okay, easy enough. The third one are the specialties. Specialties here, these have to do with the 4 specialty tracks that are available on our player boards. And again, for thematic reasons or setting reasons, we have typesetting, we have wood cutting, we have binding, and we have illumination. All right, those are the 4 different icons in this. So when you choose one of these, you're going to either move up 1 step on each of the given tracks, or skip both of those and just choose 1 track to move up 1 step. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And once we've all chosen, discard anything that's left. Any questions on those? No? Good, moving on. The next one is going to be improving the printing houses. That has to do with the gears. Whenever, based on bid order, you're choosing gears. Now, we start on our player boards, we have no gears. The first gear you take, you're always going to put it in the top right. Then every gear must be connected to that gear going forward. You have room for 3 of them. If you choose a 4th, you discard 1 of them and you replace it with that. You'll also notice that on our player board, there's a little white area on each of them. That's the active area. So if I chose, say, let's just make it easy. Let's just say I choose that right there. So what happens, I pick this one, whatever one is closest to that corner, that's what's going to be the bonus that I'm going to have available to me, whatever. And at the beginning of each round, we will rotate 1 and, oh, hey, I get nothing, etc., etc. You get the idea. Now, as the game progresses, we're going to have up to 3 gears. Your choices are take a gear, replace one or add one if you don't have one. Second option is if you have existing gears but you don't like the section that it's on. You want it on this one but it's on this one. You can physically lift up a gear, reset it, and place it back. That's in lieu of taking a gear here, or you can just choose to not take a gear. Okay, easy enough. Wipe whatever's left over there. Boom, done. The fifth one is patronage. Patronage happens, obviously, at the end of the round. And given the round, you can do what's below it or to the left. So you'll notice in the first 2 rounds, the only thing available are these 4 things right there. All right, so let's go and bring that out a little bit. There we go. And you'll notice that each of us has a little marker here because each thing is only available to in turn order. So the beginning, you can choose an extra bonus order. Whenever you see this icon, this is taking an order. An order is normally taking from there or there, but this icon allows you to draw 2 from the top of the deck, 2 from the top of the deck. So in other words, 2 of those, and then pick one. However, if you do not like any of those that you have drawn, you are allowed to pay 2 guilders to draw 2 new cards. You mix and match. You could draw 2 of those, you could draw 2 of those, or 1 of each. Keeping, and you're going to eventually, theoretically, you can keep 1 of those and 1 of those. If you still don't like what you drew, you can pay 2 more guilders. Do it again and keep going. As long as you have the money to do that, maybe you're looking for a very specific order. You can do that, all right? Easy enough. The second option is you can add 1 specialty. So in other words, move up 1 of those 4 tracks, boop, 1 step. Easy enough. Next option, take 3 guilders. Okay, $3, cool. Or take 2 ink of your choice from the bag. So you go fishing in the bag. There are piece limited. There are 12 of each ink. So FYI on that, all right? Those are the 5 steps. That's pretty much all there is. There is one thing that I want to back up to double back on is anytime you hit certain marks, the first one to hit a level 2, a level 4, level 5, and level 6, you're going to advance this 1 step, and when you do, you get an ink of your choice, you get an order of your choice, or you get a type of your choice. Now, at the beginning of the game, each of us is going to start with 3 type, or 3 letters. Mix and match is going to be based on the initial draft that we do over here. At any point on your turn, any point, you can spend n plus 1, whereas n is the number of letters that you already have, or type that you have. Pay that amount of money, n plus 1. So we start with 3. So at any point, you can spend $4 and get another letter. It could be a duplicate of what you have because maybe you need double I's for that order, et cetera, et cetera. You get the idea. There is no limit to how many type you can have. There's no limit to how many you can buy in a given turn. All that, it's not a Martin Wallace. You can't borrow money.
Nope.
That's it. So if you don't have the money, that's it. Right. All right. So turn gears. Plan here, then execute the plan, those 5 things. After we have done that, then we fulfill orders. Well, how do you fulfill orders? Well, this is going to be pretty simple. Each of us is going to have some number, hopefully, of orders over here. 1 mandatory part, 1 voluntary part. When we choose to fulfill an order, literally, we're going to take the type, i.e. the letters, that we have, put it on the orders that are over here on our player board. We show that, and then if we have the associated ink that is supposed to be a part of it, we put the ink on there as well. Then you'll notice for each of the 4 specialties that are there, they have a level associated with them. So the typeset is a level 2. So level 2 for typeset, meaning this needs to be at that level or higher. If you have met the criteria on these, which you must, and when you fulfill orders, you'll get that amount of guilders, and you'll get whatever bonuses that are associated that you complete associated with that order. So if I had a blue ink, I would get 2 points. If I had a typeset at level 2 or higher, I would get 2 points. If I had them both, I would get 2 points, 2 points, and whatever the bottom is. In this case is 1 ink of my choice from the bag. Pretty simple. But if you only get part A or part B, you don't get the bottom. You don't have to do any of it, but you're going to fall behind in points if you consistently do that. So that's going to be an important aspect of this. The ink is disposable. You use up ink, which thematically makes sense, right? Whereas specialties that you have advanced on, as well as type, i.e. letters, are permanent. You do not get rid of these. However, you can fulfill multiple orders in a given turn, but everything is said to take place simultaneously.
That's right.
So if I had 3 orders and I wanted to complete all of, let's say these were all my orders, I would need 2 A's, I would need 4 I's, 2 O's, and 2 U's to be able to complete. Plus, if these were associated with them, if I wanted to score a lot of points, I would need all of that as well. The point is, I can't use an A here and an A here, or the same A, unless it's on different turns or different rounds. That makes sense?
Yes.
Whereas ink is disposable. Once you use it, it goes back into the bag. Okay? So we fulfill orders technically in turn order, but we could probably do it simultaneous to save some time. And then obviously when you fulfill an order, they go into a discard pile. And then when we get to preparing for the next round, knew that, knew that, knew that, knew that, these stay out here.
Yep.
Okay? Easy enough. I did not talk about fulfilling these as we go along. So let me do that very briefly. Starting in round 3, there will be patrons that are available. If they have ink, what this means is at the moment when you want to take this card, so let's say I want to take that card, I must have 2 red ink in my tableau, and I must have 2 O types. I do not discard the O because those are permanent. I do discard the ink, and then this is going to be worth 8 points at the end of the game. Whereas something like this, I need to be at level 3 or higher, and you never go down in this game, and I must be at level 4 or higher. If I qualify for both of those, I can take that. But again, it's always what's below or to the left, easy enough. These are all worth 8 points at the end of the game. How do I know that? Because after 6 rounds, we go through final scoring. Final scoring is you're going to score based on where these are. If you have a marker there, 6 points, 3 points, 1 point respectively. Pretty simple. Every
Patron card?
Thank you. Every patron card is worth 8. So in other words, each one of these cards that you've taken is worth 8. Every 3 guilders left over is 1 point. Whoever has the most points wins. That's pretty much good enough. Let's get started. Any questions?
Yeah, 2.
Okay, shoot.
One of them you said that it's piece limited, so if we're out of yellow ink, you can't get another yellow ink?
Theoretically, if there is no yellow ink in the bag, and like maybe somebody's hoarding yellow, I can't imagine who would ever do that. But if there is no yellow available, you can't get yellow. Yeah, that makes sense. However, types are not piece limited and money is not piece limited. So let's say we need 15 A's between all of us. There aren't that many A's you're allowed to substitute in that case.
All right, and the second question, when you get a bonus order, whether it's from here or
from one of these, right, whatever.
You said it was an order of your choice. Is that drawing randomly or taking from?
It's only drawing randomly. So you get 2 from that stack, 2 from that stack, choose from that, or pay guilders to get more if you wish.
Remember, 3 guilders are a point.
Right. So you're paying points to get, but hey, but
could
theoretically it could work out. So there you go.
And as they'll find out on the last turn, sometimes we want to try to get that last order in.
All right, so I'll bring chat up afterwards, right? You know what? Actually, I'm going to leave the cameras down for a minute because we have to do the initial draft. All right, but also there is one other thing. You'll notice that each of us has been randomly drawn or dealt 2 characters. These make your your workshops asymmetric. It's some sort of rule breaker. The rules suggest for your first few games not playing with that. If you're watching heavy cardboard, I think you can handle it. You're all right.
Yeah,
so here, I'll go ahead and start with mine. You know what? Hold on. Let me see. Do we draft first or do we do that? Moment. We choose type afterwards. We choose orders and characters first, then draft. Okay. So let's go ahead and show
characters.
And I apologize again for names, but I'm going to butcher names.
You're going to say their names.
I'm going to attempt. Okay, so hey, Johann Gutenberg. Hey, the namesake of the game, and we have Peter Stouffer, maybe Petrish. Yeah, it's Peter Schoeffer, I think. All right. So my 2 options are: after all players reveal their initiative boards, then I can move 1 bid.
Oh, that's nasty.
1 single cube. Oh, that's really important. So that's kind of nice. I kind of like that. I might choose that. This one is normally you can only use a special action on a gear once per turn.
Once, yeah.
This allows you to use it twice. Both of those are awesome.
They are.
If everything's overpowered, nothing's overpowered, right?
That one's of particular interest in the first and second round when you won't be able to place all 3 of your gear cubes.
Right. So it definitely is beneficial earlier. Yeah, but winning bids is really nice. But I think being able to take extra action, so I apologize, Mr. Gutenberg, but I am going to go ahead, and we could have the pretty artwork, but honestly, I want to remember what my ability is. So this one is out of the game. And there's no rhyme or reason in the order that we're doing this. So here, Martin, why don't you you go ahead and start yours?
Yeah, I'm going to butcher these two. I've got Godo, Freitas, Losinus. And this is if I use all my inks on orders during the order placement phase, I can get 3 bonus points.
So even if you're not completing the order, if all your ink is accounted for, then you get 3 points.
Right. So, and the other one is Helena Unger, and this would give me 1 bump on one of my specialty tracks and 2 bumps on another one, which, because that would get me to here, would also let me start with a bonus ink.
Right.
Now, I'm going to assume that this is balanced for an average player, and I'm going to overestimate my skills and take this one.
Okay. All right.
This is just straight up points, and this is helping with order.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense. So, all right,
Fun
that's
to
out.
play with a little bit of an extra. And this one right here, Christophorus Palantheus.
Christoph Planten is the translation. So
okay.
there you go. All
Pretty
right.
close. All right. And at the end of each row, I would be able to swap one of my specialties. So I could change typography to woodworking, or I could do binding to typography, and I could switch the tracks so that
If one's at 2 and one's at 4, you can swap it 4 to 2, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right.
Or I can have a wild color every single turn, and I choose that color at the very beginning of the turn, and then all of that color is then wild to me. So I think I will choose wild color.
And that's William Caxton, for what it's worth.
Yes.
So.
William Caxton?
Yeah, that's the translation.
Great, because I didn't want to say that
Yeah,
first.
I know you avoided it. I saw that. I see you. Oh, go for it. Yeah.
So I've taken my bumps. I noticed there was a lot of the calligraphy skill markers out there, so I took 2 bumps in that based on the existing orders, and 1 bump on the woodworking, which I hope will pay off, although it might be a little short-sighted. Have to pick something, but based on the orders that are out there. And I bumped, since now I have a level 2 skill, I bumped this up, and I need an ink. And I see a lot of blue and green out there, so I'll just grab a blue ink.
Okay, so grab a blue ink. All right, so
And I think these are all unique. I haven't, the ornamentation. I haven't seen any ornamentations that were exactly the same.
and you played the game like 6 times, right? So
yeah. So I know that these obviously are going to repeat because there's only a certain amount of
there's only
letters.
4 letters, right? Yeah. Also, we need to randomize turn order real quick. So
We do?
here, yeah, for the draft. So here we go. All that matters is first player. So
First.
me. All right, that worked out. Really was random.
Yep.
All right, so I'll keep the printing press. This will churn every round. So what's going to happen now is an initial draft. It's going to be a snake draft. Each of us is going to start with 2 orders. Okay, so you pick 1 from column A, 1 from column B. You choose. Now, the more letters, the harder it is to do. Obviously, the more money you get for it. We're going to start with 3 letters each. So like, and you choose. So I could do like an I, and I'm 3/4 of the way to that. But you know what? And this was random. This is unlikely to get chosen in the first round because in the initial draft, because again, it's difficult to do. A 4th one isn't bad because we all start with 10 guilders, so you can't afford to buy another letter. So getting a 4th one makes, or one with 4 letters makes sense. But I think that makes sense, so I'll go ahead and start with this. But then I have to pair it with 1 from column B. We don't have any ink to start unless you're special like Martin. And looking at this, so I'm looking at the levels. So level 3s, 3 and 4, 2 and 2. Okay, that's doable. 2 and 2 there. And only 1 ink. So honestly, getting another order and foregoing the early points kind of makes sense. And both of those are level 2s. And also looking at what's out there, I think that's doable. possibly in the first round to get both of those. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that. So now these are joined at the hip, meaning that is my first order. So I'm going to choose this. I'm going to put it in any one of my 4 slots. It does not matter. And now I have one of my 4 possible orders.
And we already have a Glory to Rome. Because that's the one that was the 2 skills that I bumped. I was hoping you would pick one of the other ones.
Over under Glory to Rome's will go 3.5. And look at that. We're not even at the beginning of the game and the new guy's already gone.
All right.
So I draft 1, Martin's going to draft 1, Derek's going to draft 2, then 1, then 1, and going back. All right, cool. There we go.
All right, so all these are functionally equivalent.
Sure.
But let's say there's a lot of A's on the other one, so I probably want one without the A. There's a lot of I's, so let's go with the OU one. And because Edward took the one I wanted, at least I've got 2 of the 3 bumps for the ink here, so I'll take that one. And I got the blue ink as well.
Yeah, so
so
there we go. All right, and Derek.
I will take the IU and AO.
Okay.
Just going to go small on both of these. And then to match up with the pair of those guys up.
Probably those, I imagine, but just looking at the number of inks.
Yeah,
but I might be wrong.
Tell you the truth, I definitely the bottom one.
Okay.
I definitely love that one, and I'm going to pair that one up with AO.
Hey-o, flip it.
AO. There we go. And then I think I want to go with a little bit more scoring, so I will take this one here.
Go for it.
Oh,
Okay.
almost could reach.
All right, and now Martin, your second order.
all right, so O and U I already have, so I would prefer one without O's and U's. So let's go with AII.
Yeah. Chester.
Yeah. And let's see. This one looks achievable, although I didn't take any bumps in that one. But this is only 3 off as well, so I'm going to take this bottom one here.
It's not easy being cheesy.
All right, so I have AIU, which is probably going to be what I'm going to focus on for the first turn, right? So I have AIU, I have 3 of those, I have 3 of those, I have 3 of those. So
You're in good shape.
okay. The question is, do I want to go different letter? Do I focus on multiples of the same? I don't know, because we don't. I mean, I'm looking at what's out here, right? I think doing the O makes sense, so I think I will go ahead and grab that bad boy, and I'll go ahead put that there. And to pair it, so if I'm looking at the level 2 for the inkwell and 2 for the woodworking, inkwell and woodworking, but realistically, am I going to get to 4 and 3 early on? The answer is probably no. So I'm probably not looking to be able to do the right side of any of these. So I think instead what I'm going to do, I'll take it for the 4 points potentially for the 2 ink and just forego the 5 and the free bump on any one. I think that's probably the thing that makes the most sense. I could be wrong.
You never know.
There we go. So we're done with the draft. These will go into their respective discards. Yeah, that's fine.
I can keep them.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And throw. Oops, sorry.
We'll just keep them off screen.
And now each of us chooses, and there's no reason to do this in turn order. Choose your letters, your 3 letters. So I am going to start in an AI and a U, your 3 type. And by the way, I want to show folks this. I appreciate this aspect of it for the type. What they did, these are wooden and they're backwards because when you print them, they're going to be right side facing. Right? But I will say, from across the room or across the table, it's really hard to distinguish between those bad boys. So I appreciate what they were trying to do, but yeah. So I'll just put those, sorry, there, and there. Now that that's done, let's go and bring up cameras and chat, and we get started. Cool. All right. By the way, someone busted out with something pretty good. What was it? Mike said it is a Martin Wallace game, right? If it has IOU. I appreciated that, Mike. Well done.
That's
well done.
pretty funny.
All right, so I'm first player. I have 7, 8, and 9 cubes respectively. Y'all have a pretty good feel as to what everyone has now. So now I'm going to reset all of these and figure out what it is I want to do. So I don't know that I need I don't know that y'all need to see this that zoomed in. I think this works. So you could at least theoretically be able to see everybody's. Okay, so what do I have? I have green, green, and blue. Well, at least there's 2 options there. So probably going to take an ink. I don't think I'm giving away too much info there. Being able to get specialties seems like a pretty good idea. The gears, when we get to that step, I think we'll go and talk about what those do. And I actually have to refresh my memory on a couple of those icons. Nice. Right, I remember that. Right, okay. That one's less important to me. That definitely is. So I know I have that. I know I'm going to have that. So now the question is, I have 1 left. So do I go there or... And the fact that I'm the first player, I win all ties. Well, I think I go there and maybe... You know what? In hindsight, I think maybe I go that... Yeah, all right. So for those scoring at home, that's where we're at. I realize black with the green background, you get the idea, but I'm done.
I'm done.
All right, we reveal. All right, cool. So that's where we have it. So you can see where everybody's priorities are. So we start at the top one, which is take orders. I have 2.
I have 2.
1.
So we go in turn order. So pretty simple. So I have the AI and you already, but I think I'm going to go a little bit short-sighted, I think. I'm going to take the AI, and I'm going to take this bad boy as well.
All right, I'm going to take the IOU, which are the 3 types I initially chose. I don't have much hope of getting
The level 4
the level
on that.
4,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
Let's go with it.
Good choice, Derek.
I just
Good
wanted
choice.
not to be last.
Wunderbar.
All right, there we go. All right, easy enough. Ink, taking ink. I have 1.
I have 1.
I have 4.
That's definitely you.
I think I'm pretty much gonna get these.
Okay, so there you go. So obviously first choice, and then we're tied, so it comes back to me. So you pay your 3 guilders for that. I'm going to pay my 3 guilders. And I obviously am focused on blue and green. I think that's pretty obvious. So taking that, paid my 3 guilders.
So I only put 1 there because I wanted red and yellow, and I looked at yours and saw you didn't have any red and yellow, so I knew it would be there even if I was choosing last.
Right.
I thought all of you wanted blue and yellow, so.
No, that made sense. That makes sense.
Yep.
Third one, which is developing specialties. I have 2.
I have 3 on specialties.
1.
So so anti-clockwise. So Martin, your honor.
All right, now this is 3 on the ink, and that's 4 on the ink, and this is 3 on the ink. So I definitely need the ink one. So I think I'm taking this.
Now, again, remember, you have a choice. You either take both of these, or you take any one of your choice. Okay, cool, done. And once that's done, we'll just have a discard here. There we go. So I was looking at mine, and the fact that I could actually complete it with a second level. Oh, second level.
Yeah. Which means here.
I still, and then 1 here theoretically, I might be able to do, which I'm second in that, which may or may not. But I'm going to go ahead and try and. But the crappy thing is, Yeah, I'm still going to do it. So I will take the woodworking and the typeset. So woodworking and typeset is going both there, and
And I'll
that's
take
me.
binding and woodworking.
Okay, done. Those are out. All right. So now the fourth one, I have one for the gears.
I have one.
I have one.
All right, so it's my choice. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the gears a little bit close. All right, so as these come up, there's like, I don't know what, like 12 different icons out here. Blank is nothing, obviously. This is increase your lowest specialty. So on any of your tracks, whatever's lowest, increase it once. This is replace one type with another type. Get rid of an A, gain an I, whatever. This is get rid of an ink, replace it with an ink of your choice. Okay. Blank, that is up the typeset. Oh, hey.
Convenient.
Hello. Okay. So that's nice. And this is any order. For each order that you fulfill that has a typeset that you match, that you meet, score 2 points. This one is get an order of your choice. That's draw 2 of each, right? And then choose and possibly pay. This is, depending on what round it is, score that many points. 1 to 6, pretty simple. This one is, I gotta double check that. That is
Remove.
discard one type and then either gain 5 or 3 fame points, respectively.
3 fame points or 5.
I'm sorry, 3 fame points are $5, 5 guilders. You know, it's pretty obvious for me. I will go ahead and take. Right? So I will do that. And at any point, you can use it. That's why we have 3 extra cubes here, 1 for each gear, unless you're me. So I will go ahead and use that.
Oh, you can go up
I forgot.
You can go up twice.
There. And then, oh, hey, I can use that twice because of my specialty, and there. And not only that, but I hit level 2, which gives me a ink of my choice. I have green, blue. I'll take a blue out of the bag, please.
Very nice. That actually worked out better than...
Yeah, well, in hindsight, I would have done something else if I'd remembered my special ability. I digress. So now, in turn order, Martin, you're up.
Oh, I see. You could have grabbed something, a different technology.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, so order is interesting. For me, I've got the inks I want. So I think I would like this one here.
Okay.
This power here was...
Oh, depending on what round, score that many points, 1
yes.
to 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a nice
this is one I like.
Okay.
All right.
And you get the one that you wanted, apparently.
That never happens.
So important to remind, this is going to be a clockwise gear, a counterclockwise gear, and a clockwise gear.
Right, because
So
gears.
if I place it like this, it will be on that spot on round 3 and round 6 for the 3 points and 6 points respectively. But this turn, it will get me in order. But if I place it like this, it could potentially let me
Let's do this one.
Done.
sell a thing I don't want to sell. So yeah.
And also, obviously it doesn't come into play yet, but once you've used the gear in a turn, you can't replace it.
Stuck.
Right, so keep that in mind for timing of that. All right, so remember, you can do this at any time. Derek already did his, obviously. Martin,
I
there
will
you
do
go.
mine and
So
take an order.
2 and 2, and $2 extra if you wish.
There you go, for you to choose.
Okay, so
That's pretty good. Not bad.
yeah, there's the O's and U's I already have, so this is tempting. And this is low, and I'm already that high, so definitely this one. And here,
Remember, you can always pay for more.
yes.
Basically a guilder per card, but...
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, yep.
No, let's not pay.
Okay, all right, and those just go into the discard. Again, if we run out, just shuffle and boom. All right, so now we go down here. So 1.
2.
For the bid.
1.
And okay, so Derek, and then so we're going clockwise, starting with Derek. All right, so here we go, and let's bring that out a little bit and do like that. So there we go.
So
Okay.
if I look at my board, I have two low levels, but I'm not actually able to get to either one of them. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to bump up a track at this moment, but it would help me in the future. So I am going to go where nobody wants me to go, and I will go right here. And then I will go up in the track later, which is this one right here. So then I will move
Woodworking?
woodworking, yeah.
All right. Well, at least it's not so bad because I already reached that. So, okay. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. So now my choices are take an order. I have 3. I think I'm okay with that right now. $3 or 2 ink. I'm sitting okay with ink. So you know what? I hear money is tight in this game. So I'll go ahead and take the 3 guilders there. And then what I'm thinking about on this is, okay, I have AIU. I have that. If I were to buy another one, that would be $4. If I were to buy another one, that would be $5. So I could buy another AI to be able to complete this. I have the ink and I have both of those. I think I will. So I'm going to go ahead and buy an A and an I for $4 and $5 respectively, and just go ahead and get ready to complete 2 orders for the first round. So I'm done. Remember, you can do that at any time, but I figure I'd go ahead and bust it out now. And Martin, your options are a little bit more limited.
A little bit more limited. And I don't need an order, so I think by process of elimination, that means inks. And I think the most flexibility is probably going to be a blue and a green ink for me.
Okay.
Sounds good. And I will spend $4 to also get one more type, which then will help me with my orders because I needed an I. And now that I get, a U, and I'll get that said U, and I'll add it to my order.
All right. So now we're into the fulfill orders. I think in the first round, we'll do it in turn order, just to be able to walk everybody through it. I think it's pretty simple. I think we've already explained it, but I digress. We'll do it in turn order. And remember, this happens simultaneously. So basically, how you're looking here is exactly, there we go, how it works. So I have an AI, I have an AIU, then I have a green ink, I have a blue ink. I do not have to fulfill the bottom card, remember, but I choose to. Then with that, typeset at 2 or higher, that's completed, so that's good to go. Here, no, and here, no. So I won't get that and I won't get that, but I will get those. So what I'm looking at is a total of 5 guilders, and then I'm going to get 6 points, and I do get the bonus because I hit both of that, which is an ink of my choice. So let's do it one at a time. So it's $5. Done. Then I'm going to get 2, 4, 6 points. So 6 points for yours truly. There we go. And I'm going to get an ink of my choice. Well, I'm losing both of these. I have what I have. I have no idea what the hell I'm going to need. Let's go yellow, because yellow. Duh. All right, so I am done. I keep my types. Those come on up, hang out up there. The inks go back into the bag. Thank you. And orders done.
Fulfilled.
And done. And that's me. And Martin, your honor, go for it.
All right, so I can't afford 2 more letters, so at most I could afford 1 letter, and so therefore I'm not doing the 4 orders or the 2 and the 3. So the question is whether I do the 2 or 3. And because I can do all the bonuses here, I do the 2-letter one. So I do have the 2 inks for the 4 points here. I do have the level 3 calligraphy for the 2 points here. So that's 6 points, 2 money, and an ink.
All right, 6 points, 2 money, and what color
And an
shall
ink.
it be?
So I think with those inks going away, let's discard these. All right, what do I need? I need a green, so let's go with a green.
All right.
Hombre, real quick. Hombre in Spanish is friend?
Hombre?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so, right?
Yeah, I think
so
so.
chicken friend, here, hombre pollo, says the auctions for the action resolving order look like a nice mechanism. This is my favorite thing of the game, right here. The way this works, trying to, I know that you know that I know that you know. Yeah, I agree. Sorry.
I'm
And
going to complete these 2 top orders. I
Okay.
have the pool resources of an AO and also an IU, so that will give me $4 respectively. And then I have the ink, which is my resource I'm going to get rid of. So I have 1 blue for 2 points and an additional 4 points for these. And I don't have any of the wonderful levels to go up, so I'm only going to receive 6 points. So 6 points and $4 total.
Hey, look at that. It's a party at 6. There we go. It's all of us there.
All right.
And then this comes up.
All right.
Come off.
So that's it for fulfilling orders. Now preparing the next round.
Okay.
Fill, 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 fill.
First we rotate.
Oh, nope. That's next. That's the beginning of next round.
Okay.
So fill all of those. So y'all will see as they come out. And inks, y'all.
Ink, y'all.
I'll take care of the inks.
Make sure there's nothing I'm forgetting on that for resetting. Let's see. Order cards, inks, gears. Move the round marker to the next space. All right, going into round 2. These reset to wherever they go.
Oh, we don't do this 4 point.
Pass the first player token. So Martin gets this. And then whoever just relinquished the first player marker, everybody gives them 1 of their bidding tokens. So now it's 7, 8, 9 because I'm last. I thought that's a clever way to do this as well. Thought that was pretty good. There we go. So now it's a new round. So now first things first, clear your gears and then rotate 1 clockwise.
I decide what color I want.
Right, and for you, what color wilds are going to be. Yep, there you go. Oh, hombre means man. Yep, it's chicken man. My bad, my bad.
Amigo is friend.
It is, you're right.
Ah, yes, amigo.
I'm not saying I'm OCD.
So if we do have Fowler on the stream at the same time as me, I'll go by El Guapo.
El Guapo.
Oh, is that
Okay.
what there's over?
Okay, all right. I appreciate
Wow,
that. All right, El Guapo it is. All right.
I think that means the handsome. Or something.
Ooh, all
All
right. All right, so everybody's turned their gears, I assume, right? Plan. Go ahead. Get your stuff going. All right, you've seen the game. That's it. It's that, except for these come out. You've got,
look at that. Got some.
yeah, so we got new ink. So get that color ink. If you use that for every order that you complete that has that ink, get 2 points. Now, if it had multiple of the same color, so it had 2 green, it's still only 2 points. And this is turn 1 of that color into 2 of your choice, which could include that color. Okay, so I don't have an O. Okay.
And if you look really close at the type, it looks like an A, but it also looks like a thumb. So if you can give us your thumbs, it would be very appreciative.
You guys have become masters of this. This is marvelous. Really well done. I hate that there's no typeset, and I hate that this one came out now. That's not terribly useful.
Yeah, it's heavy binding.
Okay. So I think I see something there that I want. There. It's hard to pass up patronage. It's hard to pass up free stuff
Yes.
at the cost of 1 bidding cube, right?
But there's only 3 of us, so, and there's 4 spaces, so it's a little nicer.
It is nicer. So I think we go there for sure, and then I have these left over. What's important? What is important? Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, all right. You make a good argument. So I think looking at this, I think that should... Oh, I'm last. So I'm last on ties.
You are.
So maybe I do that. Do I really? Yes, I do really care on some of that. Is that where we go? How much money do I have? I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could buy another type. So if that's the case, I think I go there. Yeah, I'm done.
I'm done.
Finished.
Let's go. All right, starting, Martin, bring yours a little bit further up this way. There you go, right there.
Orders weren't important to me. Ink wasn't important to me. The skills weren't important to me. I could
Oh,
take
but patronage really is. Okay.
Because that's worth 5 points if I can get my ink to 4 and get first choice.
So in other words, don't plan for this.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, good to know. All right, fair enough. All right, so basically anything I have 3 at, it looks like is going to be me. So 3 is going to be a winning bid. 2 is going to be second, yeah, every time. Oh, also, yeah, and you needed to, or else you would have been last, because your ties would have gone to Martin. So that makes sense. All right, anyway, orders are what's important to me. And because now that I know that I'm going to get first choice on these, I know I'm going to be able to get exactly what it is I want. So I want that for sure. Mm-hmm. And I have I have I and U. I have, yeah, I and U. So I will take that one and that one, please.
There you go.
So
I would also like that one that is not there currently, because I almost have those skills currently.
I will have them.
So, man, I'm already doing this super huge one, so I will take the less of a big one.
Yep, exactly. Chicken Man.
And what can I do? These are all really going to be really difficult to do. This could possibly happen, so let's see.
All right. That makes that really easy.
Because you can always discard it, so there's no downside to it, right?
Correct.
For ink, we all bid 1. Martin, your honor.
Okay, so it looks like I need red and yellow. So I think that means I go here. So if I spend that money, I'd still have 8 left over. That would still allow me to buy 2 letters, because this round I can sell a letter for 5 and then buy it back for 3, and that would get me 2 more money. So I think...
Ooh, arbitrage.
Yeah, you can only do it at the very beginning of this the game too, which is the time you need to do it, if you can.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to
go on a
take,
binge and just
at the
sell
very
all of your
least,
type.
these 2 inks. The question is, do I buy another one for 2? And I think the answer is no.
It's expensive. Money is tight in this game.
And while I'm at it, I might as well do this here now so I don't forget. And that's, I'm going to sell a letter for 5. So let's sell this letter. I don't think it matters which one I sell, because I'm going to be buying it back. But I'll sell the U for 5.
Okay. All right, and Derek, you have a tasty blue for 2 or a free blue. I'm just saying, just saying.
Well, I think I'm going to take the green and the red.
Okay.
Because those are the colors I need. And right now, this is wild for me. So I will spend $1.
So looking at the gears, all of us are 1 on the gears. Mm-hmm. And here, I'll just think out loud. I would prefer this gear to be able to swap out one of mine and not have to buy it. And I need $6 to be able to buy a letter. So basically what I'm saying is, do I just take the blue ink? Yes, for sure. Do I spend the money, or do I potentially forego getting a gear and just reset this to something else? I don't know. But the fact that I sacrifice that makes that a tough choice. And I want to make sure that I can complete. I need an O for both of these. I need the O. I don't have an O. So I'm going to stop there and call it good. So these 4 can go back into the bag. All right. Now we are at specialties, and I'm at 3, 2, 1. So counterclockwise, starting with me. Mm-hmm. I already telegraphed that there's going to be a double binding right there, because that completes that for 8 points, and that's hard to pass up. Yeah. So that's done there. Okay.
I would also like that card too. It's quite amazing. But I'll take the other one, which gives me binding and typography.
Which makes my choice simple.
Okay. And now for gears, as I said, all of us are at 1. So Martin, first player advantage.
Okay, so do I want the bump in my lowest thing? I don't really care about getting an order, and I don't really care about wildcard ink. So if I take this, it would really only be for the bump. I'm going to need another, well, actually, I'm not going to need another red and yellow ink next turn. But this would get me 2 points this turn because I will complete an order with a red ink in it. Which order am I going to complete when I buy new letters? I'm going to be buying probably 3 letters this turn. 3 letters are going to cost me 3, 4, and 5. It's going to cost me 12 money. So I'm going to need to spend this money. So if that's the money I'm spending, maybe I complete over here instead. I won't get the bonus on that card. Maybe I complete over here. All right, let's not overthink it. Let's just go with the bump on the... Let's go with this one. Let's just go with the bump on the lowest skill.
I thought it was very unlikely I was going to get that.
I will take this gear, and then I will place it like so.
So
I can convert.
and I might as well take, well, we'll wait.
Okay. So I have an interesting dilemma. I mean, I think I go ahead and take it because it's just free ink, right? There's no downside to that. The only other thing that I could do is neither of my orders have typeset, so I'm not sacrificing any points. I could reset this and be able to take it twice to be able to get that up to 5, which is worth 3 points, and an ink and that. But is that short-sighted? I think it might be, so I might as well go ahead and take the freebie ink, which I'm allowed to do it twice.
Yeah, so you get 2 inks.
So 2 red ink, please. I might as well.
There you
Thank
go.
you. All right.
And I will use my special power
Yep.
to take 1 green ink, and then I'm going to convert that to 2 red inks because red is wild for me on this turn.
Oh, and to be clear, I'm allowed, this is on 1 gear. I can't do it on every gear. That would seem a bit
That's
OP
right.
otherwise.
And you still only have 3.
Yeah. Yeah, you have 3 cubes to use, so
Yeah.
you choose them. So obviously I'm sacrificing something theoretically, right? All right, cool. Patronage. 1. So it's in turn order. So start with Martin. 3, 2, 1.
All right, so I think I telegraphed what I want. I want the bump. So if I take it here in ink, that allows me to complete all of this card, and it would be worth 5 points. Here, it doesn't help me complete this yet. Here, it does not help me complete that yet. So I take the bump here. And that allows me to bump this and get an ink. And I don't know far enough into the future of what color I might want.
You can't see the future?
I cannot see the future. I am not psychic. So let's just
would be so
say
much easier.
if I'm going to be filling these, I'm going to have 1 of each color, and I'll have 2 greens left over. So let's not pick green. Let's pick yellow and on.
I mean, it's the obvious choice. It's always the obvious choice. All right, Derek, you're up.
Let's see.
I'm okay with literally anything that you leave me. So it is pretty interesting that because our last play of this was 4 players, that gets really tight.
Oh, yeah. I actually have a choice to make right now.
Right.
I was going back and forth on whether I really want, I mean, $3, even though it doesn't seem like that much money, it certainly feels good to have $3. But I'll take the ink. So
All right.
I have some ink, some flexibility.
I mean, the $3, right? I already said that money is going to be spent, but I'm going to get 5 of it back already. Or do I get an order? Because I'm a little bit behind, I feel like, on orders. And having a free order and maybe being able to forego taking an order next turn, or the $3. $3 and 5 gets me 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be 6. So I'll have enough to buy another letter if I need it. And I would be at 8. Yeah, I think I will take the $3. It's just hard to pass that up.
And I will also buy a letter.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buy an O, so that's $6.
I'm going to buy a U. I could buy 2 more letters, but there's no reason not to wait till next
you
turn. since
always
I'm-
want to wait, right? You don't want to get stuck with a letter that you can't use.
Or there might be something that allows you to replace it, right?
Yep.
So there's that. All right, so that's patronage. Now fulfill orders. Okay, we've done this now already once, so I think y'all just go ahead, do your stuff, but don't get your stuff yet. We'll do that. So because stream. I am at 2 and 2 there, so it makes sense to complete this one. And I can't obviously complete that, so I'm done. Everyone done figuring out? All right, go. Martin, what are you doing?
All right, so I'm completing this for 3 money. I've got the ink here. I've got the bump for here, which is why I placed that, which allows me to get the bonus for doing both sides of this card.
Nice.
So that was worth 5 points. So I get a total of 9 points and 3 money.
One other nice touch on the graphic design, I don't know if y'all see it, but the numbers are backwards here because when it's printed, it's face down, and yeah. So you got your money, right? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to do this large order for 7, and then I have enough ink here using my special ability to then get an additional 6 points. So I get 6 points and $7.
6 points.
Simple.
Good job.
And then on my last part of my action, I am going to choose this, and I'm going to take this I, and I'm going to turn it to an O for some weird reason. I'm not really sure why. I would do that.
For me, obviously here I have all of it, so it's going to be $5, and I complete both sides of this because I need to be at level 2. I need to be at level. Oh no!
Are you not at one of them?
How did I screw that up? I screwed that up.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
you're woodworking.
Oh God, that's embarrassing. I looked at the wrong thing. My woodworking is not at 2, so I forego 6 points. That sucks. $5 and 2 points.
Oh, you should have taken the woodworking.
Yep, I screwed up.
Are you sure you don't want to wait till next turn and buy an A and do this one instead then?
If you don't think.
Yes, I do.
That
Good
would be
call.
better.
That's exactly, yeah, that makes more sense. So A,
Yeah.
I, O, and U.
Yeah, he's got it.
Helping
Yeah.
the enemy, I guess.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Good looking out. All right, so we'll complete that one, and instead we will go there and there. So it's going to be $5 and 4 points, foregoing the other side of it. Good call. So 4 to 10 and a nickel back, and this one is done. Thank you. All right, cool. Preparing next round. This advances, so those are clear, and we reset the board.
Yep. Take our resetting board.
This one is,
Typography. Oh no, it's A's.
yeah, A's get you 2 points, and the other one is, I'm terrible at reading that. That is for 3. A player can buy the indicated type for 3 guilders less, so you can buy A's for 3 less, buy I's for 3 less.
Ooh.
And this is similar to the one that Martin, or identical to the one Martin got earlier, which is points for round, selling type, and getting orders.
Did we miss a roll about 3 of the same color?
I don't think that was in.
Okay.
I actually, I don't know that I,
Yeah.
when,
I don't think you know, the thing is some of the information was
That didn't happen. I was just...
Yeah.
I didn't read it in there, so
Yeah,
I don't think there is that. So, okay, pass the first player marker.
Thank you.
You get 1. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, you
please
get
start?
one from me too.
Yeah.
Oh, now I don't have much. Priorities. Oh, I
Right.
my points.
Okay.
My money. $7.
All right, so what are we looking at? Since I forewent the
These clear
order.
and this rotates.
Oh, yeah, okay, step 1, rotate your gears.
Yep. I did it.
So now, if I have a typeset, are there any that came out? Oh, there is one that came out, but a level 4 ink.
Look at
Eesh.
that. Let me grab a green ink. Free green.
I believe you have to use it. Let me double check on the scoring for that.
Okay, so
Yeah. So mine over here, let me show you all this. This is an important distinction, is the typeset. If I use that has a bonus, and I fulfill it completely, I do as it says, I will get the 2 points. However, it has to be the refinement with the indicated specialty. And the reason I'm talking about that is there's one up here. So this one has a level 2, which I'm at, but a level 4 ink. I would not fulfill that specialty. I would not get the bonus for that because, in other words, if you don't get this, you don't get the bonus, even though I kind of have half of it. So just FYI on that.
Half is worth nothing.
Right, exactly. All right, I have no clue what the hell I'm trying to do this round.
Oh.
I have a bunch of letters. Oh, one too many. All right.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
That's fine. There's a lot of cards. I mean, I don't think we'll go through the whole thing. 4 players we normally shuffle on the last 2.
All right. So, what's important to me?
Okay, so looking around at the board, first things first, looking at orders. That's going to be important. Okay. So the first one's available. You have to have 2 O's, which you don't lose, and 2 ink that you do have to get rid of. And that's worth 8 points. But you forego taking any of those, right?
Yep.
I think that...
That's not going to happen. It could happen.
Ooh. Yeah, that's worth too many points to pass. That is tough. How it, like, balancing the bidding here is just...
Yeah.
And this is the type of, like, brutal decision that I really enjoy in games. So the question is, do I put this there or do I put it there? I don't know. I think it's too
It's like you want to have a lot of type, but you don't want to spend all that money because it's points.
Right.
So it's like having a lot of type at the end of the game doesn't help you at all.
This game is playing out completely different. I actually skipped one entire round of fulfilling orders so that I was able to score like 27 points in the following round.
2 rounds, actually.
Yeah.
I think you backed them up.
But do I love that? No.
Not fulfilling 1 round is not good. Not fun.
I don't think I need that there. I think I can forego that and put that somewhere else. So if so, then in the hopes. Nah, I feel like that's wasted. And Derek has the tiebreaker right now.
I'm first with less cubes.
Okay. I feel good about this. I guess I go there and just say to hell with it, assuming I know what Derek's going to do there. Yeah, all right, I'm done.
You know
That's
what I'm gonna
fine.
do?
I need an extra second because I bumped mine.
No, you're fine.
Okay, I don't really care about that or that. I do care about that.
Yeah, it definitely makes you think about your priorities, not just your own priorities, but the other players and what you anticipate
Correct.
you're
gonna
going to
care
bid
about.
high for and what you're not.
So, okay. I'm just trying to think what you care about, what Edward cares about, but I'm not going to overthink it. I'm done.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know
right.
what you guys think.
Okay, all right, go.
I'm first place, so there's not a lot I can really do.
All right, so orders. Wow.
didn't
Okay.
even take
So
them.
Derek's taking this. In
I
other
am
words,
taking-
that's,
I'm taking,
I.
8 points.
What I was debating is whether or not to put a second cube there. Thinking maybe 2, but even if you put a second, I'm gonna lose
I
that.
knew he was going to do 3.
Really?
Yeah.
But not to take that. So.
I know, but you like to be first.
Yeah.
You're like first man.
So that was good use of not wasting that cube, because that would have been way lost on me. So
I think you still would have got that with 2 cubes, though, right?
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing over
That's
there.
true. I could have grabbed a second red ink and,
Yep.
and
Yep.
another O to get it. But
So you have money.
I got
You have more money than I've seen anybody have in the game.
Yeah, he's got what, 13 over there?
Yep.
All right. So anyway, so orders. So Derek's foregoing orders. I'm up first, so 2-1.
Even though I really do like the orders, but
All right. Let me just.
there's other
'Cause
ways to get orders in this game.
there are. Just this is easier. So I have that. Good. I'm there.
Yeah, I'm placing all my ink below.
So there. I only need to buy 1 letter to be out. Yeah, so let me go and get the AU since I have the A already. And then I will, since I know I'm going to take first here, the woodworking seems like an important one. And that would give me an ink.
Oh. You have some decisions to make.
I do. Am I going to get this? I don't know, because then I could get the level 3 binding. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that one, I
Give
guess.
it your best shot.
I think so. So I'll take that to match it. And that's me. So Martin?
So interestingly enough, I already have all of this.
Me too.
So that's 13 straight up points. So
Yeah.
this
That's hard
needs
to
be
pass
the
that up,
second
right.
piece.
So that one's going away.
If it
And
goes away, it's not coming back, that's for sure.
now, if I want to do that one this turn, I think I take this with it because I've got the O and the U already. I'm buying probably an A, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do a second order this turn. But we'll see.
All right, Derek, first on ink. We all bid
So,
1 on
This
ink.
goes away.
Oh, I also bid 1 on ink.
Yeah, we all did.
Let's go with things that are wild for me. So let's look around.
What'd you choose? Red? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I like this. I support this.
And I'll take $1 to get 2.
Well, I know I'm taking a freebie because that still need the U. But do I buy the other ink for $1? So let's see. How many do I have? I have 4, 5, 6. So I need $7. I do have the extra $1. Yeah, it's burning a hole in my pocket. I'll spend the $1 for that ink. That's me. Done.
All right, so I think while I remember, I do this, and since it's the third round, I just get 3 points.
Yep.
For ink, well, for letters, I'm going to want to buy an A, so let's do that now so I don't forget. So this is going to cost me...
A is very
No, I'm not going to do that now because I don't know what gear I'm going to get.
Exactly. That's why I'm waiting on that as well.
So,
Yep. So ink.
If I do have to pay full price for letters, it's going to be 4, 5, and 6, which would be 15. That's potentially possible if I end up in money down there. And since Derek's going to probably be taking that, I could get 3 letters.
Maybe I'll take it.
Maybe he'll take it, but if one of them is the A, then the other 3 letters is not going to allow me to do another order. So I'm not worried about the inks I get. I might as well just take this and pay 1.
Okay. All right, wipe the inks back to the bag, please. And all right, so now specialty. Martin and I both bid 3, Derek 1, so I'm higher in turn order. So obviously that's the big one for me. So I will go 1 there and 1 there. And that's me.
Okay, I think that's another Glory to Rome.
All right.
That was definitely the one I wanted.
Wow. Oh, wow. You bid a lot to get that, too.
And because it would have let me do this as a potential. And, well, I'm not planning on doing that anymore this turn. This here is 9 points for me because it would bump me up 2 on that track.
Oh, on that note, one thing I forgot to mention. If you ever get to the top of this track and you would gain another and ping it, you're going to get $3 instead. 3 guilders.
It's like a point that you can spend during the
Yeah.
game.
So is there anything down here that's interesting? The ink and the hides. the lettering. So there's an argument to be made for
Oh, looking future rounds.
looking at future
Yep.
rounds. So
So I assume this is all making sense to y'all at home.
but I'm still going to pick this one, the double bump on the ink
Okay.
for the 9 points. That's going to naturally get me.
I'll take what's the remaining?
Okay.
And
What do y'all think for everybody at home so far?
this is not the best way to do it.
Yeah, I'm not too far behind there on that.
Suck in technology.
Gears. I'm looking at 1.
One.
1.
All right, Derek,
I get first choice.
you do.
I
I'll cake in order.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked at those gears and I'm like, I'm fine with getting any of the 3 of them.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take in order.
All right. Do me a favor, flip those 2 around.
For you? Sure.
There you go, for the camera. There you go.
I mean, lovely. This one and this one would be, oh no, I guess this one I can do the whole thing right now. Money, wow. That's
All right, the others
very
are
lucky
discarded.
that happened. Thanks.
Oh. So this sucks for me, and this is 2 points right now. I don't really like the A's, buying A's cheaper or buying I's cheaper and scoring points for those, because it's going to be 2 points either way, I guess. This is 0 points for me.
I know.
So my question is, do I pick that up and rotate it and double get that to where I'll get an order and another ink? Or do I go ahead and grab one of these and I'll just get the 2 points?
Well, you would get.
I guess I would get 4
right?
points,
You get
right?
4
So,
points.
okay. So which is more valuable to me, the A's or the I's? I have 2 of each.
So before you,
Yeah.
when I went up to 6, I should have got these double bumps.
Yeah, totally.
And I should probably do that now before I get the
Yep,
extra
yep,
information
yep,
of what you're
yep,
going
yep.
to choose. So this is in
Any-
order.
For the.
Yep, in order and then a type.
So in order.
And it gives me a minute to stall and think.
Wow, you got some nice orders.
And I could.
This is a bump on any tech, and that obviously is
Yeah,
an
these are
order.
both really nice.
So this is probably the first one I'm going to take. And how close am I to these? Not very, pretty far away on that. And
This
this
one?
one here is
Yeah.
potential. So I think I'm going to take
I mean,
You always
these
spend money to
2.
get more.
11 points in an order is actually really good.
But now he has the discard one.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem, but
You like it better than what you got?
I'm going to get rid of these.
Okay. Do you want me to sweep this?
Yep.
All right.
Okay,
I
so
think I'll take the A, I guess.
Hey.
And
Oh yeah.
that's it.
that's
All
why.
right.
That's exactly why, because I would have picked the other order if I knew you were going to pick the A and the I, which is why I should have had to do that first. So,
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough. Okay.
So, am I going to do an order with an I this turn? I am not, and I might as well do that to get.
Oh, you have almost all A orders. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't hate drafting. I was focused on my stuff and just playing the odds, I guess, theoretically in my head. So, all right, we're done with that. So now patronage. Derek at 4, Martin at 3, me at 1. So
I would like to get that beautiful patron there and give him 2 red ink.
and you
I
have 2
the
O's. Yep.
Cool resource of 2.
All right, so that's 8
Thanks.
points. There you go. Boom, done. And so that is blue, done. Okay, red, what would you like?
So I think I'm going to need. It looks like I'm going to need the bump on.
Oh, I thought you were taking the money. All right.
Oh, you're right. I might be taking the money, but I think I might take the bump instead. So let's see. In order to do orders this turn, I'm going to want that A, because I'm going to want this one for 13 bucks. So, and I can't buy A's cheaper, so let's buy that A. Well, first, Yeah, let's buy that A first. So that A is going to cost me 3.
Oh, because you only have 2 letters. Yeah. Yep.
No, I got 3 letters. It's going to cost me 4. Good catch.
I missed the I. Right. So, okay.
So let's buy that A.
I feel like it's Wheel of Fortune. I'll buy an A for 250.
Okay. So now if I want to buy more letters, I can buy I's cheaper. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of that other order. So this here is get me an order?
No, that is discard a type for a type.
Discard a type
discard a
for a
letter for a letter.
Okay. So maybe I should buy an I and then discard it for what I really want.
That makes sense, and you can buy I's. Normally would be $5, but because of that, minus 3, so $2 for an I.
So I have the AOU here, and I have the AOU here for next turn. I've got an I. I need an extra O. So let's buy an I at 3 less. So
$2.
So $2.
So an I, which he's then going to discard.
Don't give it to me yet. Yeah. To get an
O.
O.
Then that gets discarded.
Right, and then grab an O.
Oh, and then you're going to use the $5 to get an O.
No, it's free because of that.
Oh. Oh, I see. He's just swapping it.
Yeah, so buy it discounted and then swap it.
Oh.
It took 2 actions, but, might as well.
No, he can do it.
Okay, so now what?
And now I could do that, but I'm going to wait on that one. So do I want to buy an A as well? That would cost 6. I have the money for it. It's not going to do me any good this turn, so I'm just going to wait on that. So I'm going to take a bump. Let's say I'm working on this one here. So I'm short on hide and I'm short on the other thing. So let's take the bump in skill.
Glory to Rome! I was trying to talk him into using the money. I tried. Real subtly, I tried. Because you mentioned it, and I thought I would remind you, and it didn't work.
I think I take the hide bump.
Damn it. All right. Because I need it for this one. It only cost me $2 and a point, so it's not the end of the world because that bump I don't get now. So now I can make a case the $3 is useful, but not like super. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have $7. I'll go ahead and pay it now, and I'm going to buy a U.
So someone is right. This gear needs to be this way. Since I placed this gear this turn.
Oh, okay.
It gets placed like that.
There we go. All right. So I bought mine. So I have no money. I'm going to be able to complete both these. That's going to get me $7, which is not going to be enough to buy another letter if I want next turn. So the $3 is tempting, but I have no orders after this, and that feels crappy. So I have ink. I have no money, but I'm going to get money. So I think I'm going to go ahead and buy orders. So flip 2 of each, if you would, please. Oh, boy. Okay, what do we got? So I have AIIOU. So I actually have this, and I have this. But if I have that, I mean, right? Might as well. And then at that point, the question is, I am already at...
Nope.
I am 1 short on this, and I am 2 short on this, but I have the ink for all of it. So the difference between 9 and 6 points... unlikely that I'm going to get the double bump on that, but I might be able to figure out a way to do it. Is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk for the 3 points? I think it is, so I will take the big and the big there.
All right, there you go.
I think that was, yeah, and I don't have the money to spend extra, so yeah, I'm good with that. All right. So fulfill orders, go ahead. I'm fulfilling all of mine except for this. Just do it real quick. $7, $7, 4, and 8 is 12 points and $7. 12 points, please.
12 and 10 is 22.
And that's me, done.
All right, I think I am just doing this one here. I can't afford 2 more letters, so there's no chance of doing that. So here's the 3 letters. That's 3 money. and I have all of this, so that is 13 points. So
Ooh.
18 plus 13 is 31.
Yep, well done.
Very nice. I did some calculations, and it just seems like it's best for me just do the small order, so I'll do the small order for 2 guilders. And this one down here, I have all of these, so this will be 8 points.
8.
Oh, I get a
12 is
typeface
20.
for getting to here.
Yes.
Yeah. Didn't you get said typeface? Did you not
I did
get
not.
it?
I sold
Oh.
and bought. I didn't. I did this part and picked the order, and then never took the actual
Oh,
typeface.
okay, yeah, go for it. Go ahead.
Take one. And I am moved, and I didn't get my $2.
I think it is a U.
You think it's a U? There you go. And are we ready to restart to go to
Yeah,
the
next round. So 4th round.
All right.
There, refill everything, y'all. Green ink, red ink, very Christmassy, and more A letters.
Ugh.
All right, so hey, there's that, and now we have to reshuffle because those are
Woodworking.
all out.
Sounds
So
like
double woodworking
2.
would have been useful earlier.
Definitely. Still could be useful.
Good.
I'm not in any points this game. Usually I get my tech up higher.
Double
Wow.
typeset, and okay.
Type in. Oh.
Rotate. Oh, I didn't. Hold on one second.
Did you
I
not?
forgot. No, I did not. So let me see. I could have gotten this for 1 and double that. So give me another 6 points, if you all would, because I would have gotten 2 there and 1 there. So there. Forgot to do that. And then rotate. That should be like that. There. There we go. All right. I think we're done, right? Everyone's reset. You got your cubes
Ooh.
off.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. I'll take that. That has never happened before that I had them all the same and I got the minimum track and I could choose what I want.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's pretty convenient.
that was,
Okay.
That, was,
All right.
that made me feel nice.
And give Derek a bidding cube.
Oh, thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you. You are such gracious people.
All right. Plan.
Oh, I get points based on round, so I'll do that.
And what is this, round 3?
4.
4, sorry. So take your 4 points.
4 points for me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a little hard to see, but I'm at 20. Oh, no, you can see it all right on the screen, it looks like. All right, cool. Here you go. So what do I got? Nothing. I have a double typeset, and I could exchange 2 red, potentially. So I think now might be a time to get rid of one of those.
Oh, you have a
We'll
lot of
see.
type. Goodness.
Okay. And here we have typeset at 4 and a couple of red, and we have a level 3 and a level 4 respectively. Okay.
This is exchange 1 ink for any other ink.
Yes.
Okay.
So just looking at this, okay, real quick, just for those scoring at home. You both have 2 red ink, and you both are at level 2 on this. And there is this available to coincide with that.
Did you have to like telegraph that?
I just thought because I'm paying attention to it, because I can also, with the double on the typeset without having to grab that. So I'm just saying that's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Okay, just saying.
Yep. Yeah.
I do not really have a plan.
Okay, well, I got that and I have 1 left. I don't know what the hell to do with this.
All right.
I have to use the bathroom.
Huh. So, thoughts on the game for everybody at home? Curious? And Jess, I hope the lamp is going well. So what do I got? I got A, I, O, and U. Figure that should inform some of my decision here. And I would need, theoretically, I would need 2 bumps on that. That seems really tough when none of them are out there. Oh, so there goes another. That's gross. So maybe I choose a different direction to go with that. Maybe I don't fill that in. Yeah, that might not be too bad, actually. Don't want... That would be good. And that would be good. That would be better. So I think I go there. I guess. I don't feel great about it, but I'll go with that. I guess.
Why
So
don't you feel great?
that's what I chose.
So if I'm gonna do,
I feel a little hamstrung this round, honestly.
It's hard when you're first.
this,
I feel like you need one more cube.
then
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The 7 is limiting for sure.
Yeah. 'cause-
But you win ties, so you know.
we will probably do that. And wow, you got. Do you have? Okay, those are your other letters. And
Yeah.
That's,
I have-
Yeah, he has a lot of letters. I just lined them all up here.
I needed to see this because I have a hard enough time being able to like do back and forth like that.
okay, I think I'm all set.
All right, Derek, you ready?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go.
I
All right.
was good. I went crazy.
Damn it! So Derek's going to be able to do that before I can.
I'm gonna get to do both of the things I want to do.
I hate you so much. Glory to Rome.
Sorry. Whenever you're the last player, it's like you have to like make the bold move.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Like you don't have a choice other than make the.
Ah! All right. So orders. Me, Martin, Derek in that order. AIU. Yeah, AIU and the first one. That one.
This one here.
Yep.
Okay, so it looks like I can already do. If I'm doing this and I have these letters left over, IOU fits in perfectly for me this round.
Cool. And which one of these?
And this one I already meet. This one I would meet as long as I don't pick last. Derek is probably going to pick the double bump. I would be able to meet this one as well. So this one is tempting. This one here is 6 points. This one here is 6 points and an ink.
Oh.
So
Oh.
Damn it. That took away a bunch of points from me.
Good.
Dang it. This took away like 4 points from me. All right. It's
All
fine.
right.
It's
So
fine.
ink, I have 1. Martin has 1. Derek has none.
I don't need no stinking ink.
Okay. So what do I want? I don't know that I care right now. Because I have everything I need and I know what it is I'm planning on, but I have no idea. So now I can kind of look around and hate draft a little bit. So looking at, I don't think I can stop Martin, but Martin's got yellow and red for that one. He doesn't have the greens for that. Doesn't have green, so he needs green. But I'm probably not spending $3 to get ink, so I'm not taking the first batch, or at least not all of them, right? So I don't really have a huge here on what ink to take. Do I want double yellow? I don't see the point. I might as well diversify. So let me see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't buy a letter. Yet. Okay. So I need... a moment before I choose this. So let me think. So I'm going to go 1 bump here, there, which that moves that to there, which will give me an ink. I'll figure that out in a minute. And then I'm going to take a bump here, which is going to be red. I discard for any 2. That and another red. So I'm turning 1 red into 2 red. And then, just to put the screws to Derek, I'm going to do it again, because I can do that with this. And I'm going to turn in a red, boom, to get another red. So now I can complete this. Theoretically, I can complete that already. So another red.
If you had a way to get in front of me, that would be the case.
Well...
or if I can't complete it. So.
or if you can't complete it. So I'm just saying.
Which would mean I can't get this card. Somehow.
Right. Well, but I know you can, but I'm at least...
Yeah. Setting yourself up for the future.
Right. So I have a ton of red, so I'm good. And I guess what I'm saying is I will take that for free. And the question now is, I'm not getting a gear. I need to look. I need to remember that. So the only way I could get that is that. But then I think I'm short a buck no matter how I skin this cat. So I think I forego doing this one until next round, and this I'll be able to do. So therefore, I can't afford to do it. I will go ahead and buy those for an extra $3. So $2 back. I realize that was a long way to decide what ink I'm taking, but it informs the rest of my turn. So yeah, there we go.
I will not take ink.
Okay, and for ink, I go next.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Thanks, Shrey.
Started clearing it.
AOU. I could buy an I.
You guys are the best. I appreciate it. Hey,
Another
when we
O.
get spam like this, the way I see it is, you know what? Channel's getting big enough.
If I buy an I.
I don't know why I didn't do this before, but there you go. Okay.
You know what? I am going to
Makes
do this first.
Get an
and
order.
Get an order.
So,
And your illumination, sir.
Okay, so this AU is interesting because it could swap out for this. And is there something here I could get the full bonus on?
So you're looking at impossibly different ink that you could possibly need.
And
You have a lot of orders. I have to get some orders here.
yeah, I feel a little hamstrung by my lack of orders right now.
We've been pushing a lot of cubes into different areas. So.
Yep.
This is interesting. This is 11 points in an
Yes.
order.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get this A side done this turn, though. This
That is doable.
is doable, and that's 6 points and a money with this. I'm missing the blue. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take this and toss this out.
Has anybody out there played this? This isn't available on like TTS or anything like that because it's such a small print run, right?
I haven't looked.
I haven't
at
either.
TTS.
Yeah. Okay.
So, all right, that means if anything
Oh,
for correct, that means if anything for ink, I probably want at the very least the free blue.
Free blue.
Do I want to spend extra money?
Well, that means these go away.
Yep. Thank you.
Do I want to spend extra money on another blue? I don't know what I'll need next turn. I've got plenty of reds. And if I'm going to buy a letter, this AOU is going to go, that IOU, I'm probably going to want to buy an A at some point, but not this turn.
I didn't notice this little icon either.
I didn't either until earlier. Yeah, but like.
So I'm not particularly worried about
Just
money
on
this
screen,
turn.
yeah.
Screen, the
Yeah.
bottom
So
is real.
I'll spend a money and I'll buy a blue against the future.
All right, red goes away. All right, Derek, with your 4 gears, or I'm sorry, specialty. I have 1, and Martin has 3, so it's anti-clockwise from Derek. What specialty are you going to choose?
0.
No. Yeah, that. Okay. Yeah, I know. I know.
And then I get a free ink.
Okay, and Martin, which do you want?
So this one here is pretty good for me. In the last round, I'm going last, so I'm going to get whatever is left over. So that one is 2 points and a money. And this one here is 3 money immediately, because that bumps me over the top. But I think I'm going to take this. The double bump on.
So for me, what I'm debating is I could get those, right? I have this already for next round. I'm not worried about it. But to get to this 4, I'm only at 2. There is a way for me to do it. I can forego these and get 1 bump on that, and then Derek's going to take this, so I can take that.
That is true.
Which gets me, and that's 5 points. It's hard to pass that up, so I think I'm going to. So instead of getting what's on there, I'm just going to get that, which allows a bump on any one. Boom, done. All right, the gears. I'm out of this. Derek's out of this. Martin, you get first and only choice.
Oh, you.
So I could. I'm not going to.
4 players, Alyssa.
This would be 2 points this turn. I already took an order this turn. This is a wild card ink this turn, but next turn it's going to be a bump. So I think maybe I forego the 2 points here, and if I wanted to buy an A for next turn, an A would cost me, I've got 6, it would cost me 7, which I have. But if I buy it now, like if I put it on this side, it would get me 2 points this turn, and then I could spend it next turn. So I think I will do this.
Those go away.
And I place it like this. So this turn, that was just an even swap. I lost the 2 points for filling an order with an I, but I'll get the 2 points for filling an order with an A.
All right. And now for patronage, Derek with 4, me at 3, Martin at 1.
I would like to see that fine patron.
I know.
He's a very nice man, or woman. I'm not really sure. But we spent our ink. We are at level.
I'm not at this, and I'm not at this, so I can't choose that. So I will stay on target, and I will go and get my 4th there, which now activates that for the 5 points. So Martin, what do you want?
Okay, so it looks like I'm going to need some green and yellow inks next turn. The money, I'm going to be able to not probably afford 2 letters. Let's see, the letter will cost me 3 less next turn.
Yeah, the other side of the board is 2 players.
Yeah.
And it will cost 4. And then the next one after that will cost 8, 12. I might be able to buy 2 letters next turn. So I probably don't need the money. I definitely don't need the order, so let's take the inks.
Okay, inks it is. And it does have an automa for solo as well. Have you played solo on
I have
this?
not tried it.
I haven't either.
I'm interested in how the mechanism works.
How the bidding works.
I looked at the solo cards, and it did have enough information to be able to set these up, so I'm interested in trying it.
Okay. All right, so fulfill orders. Mine's pretty simple. $7 and 9 points. Boom, done. That's it.
I need to purchase type.
So $7
$6.
and 9 points for natural, please.
28 plus 9 is 37.
And that's me.
All right, so this one I have completely fulfilled. So this is 3 money, 6 points, and a green ink. A green ink, 3 money, and 6 points for red is 37. Welcome.
All right.
And this one, these inks get spent, and this one here is also completely filled. So this is going to get me 4 more money and 6 more points. So 4 more money And 6 more points to 43. And these inks get spent.
All right, and I'm just going to just do this one card for 5 points, and I'm not able to get both. I just have 1 ink for 2 points. So it's $5 and 2 points. Not a great turn.
2 points and a nickel. All right. Reset. Next round, penultimate round begins. Okay, bump on the inkwell and completion for that, the exact same.
Wow.
Yellow
Okay.
ink.
Sorry. As we end that round, I place
Yep.
this here. I get 2 extra points for
Sure,
fulfilling
go
an
for
order
it,
with
yep.
an A in it.
No worries.
And this here is just a wild card ink, which I don't plan to use, so I'm going to forgo that power.
Oh, what am I going to be wild? Now all my... So I guess I'm going to change to green because it looks like this thing's going to rotate.
So the first player marker comes to
You.
Me?
And I get your
you.
extra bid. Yep. Thank you. Everybody rotate.
Did you get a cue from Derek as well?
I did.
All right.
Everybody
He
rotated.
doesn't get
This
one
comes
from
off,
me.
this comes off, and this rotates.
Do it himself. Seems like a lack of red currently coming out of this bag.
Well, I have 4 of it.
I had all of it, but I put it back in this bag.
So half of it is out here right now, so that would explain why. But, well, obviously I'm okay with that because I don't need red, so yay.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
yayers.
Okay.
Oh. What do we got down here?
All right, so there's that. All right, plan away, huh?
Wow.
I know I'm going there. Huh. Huh. You know what? Oh, shoot. Just realize something is less important because of my special ability. And this one is less important as long as I have that because of my special ability.
You and your special ability.
Yep. So now what the hell do I do? What's important?
Yeah, that's easy.
I think I'll do this while you're waiting. I'll take
Oh, yeah,
one
that,
green and turn it into 2
that
greens.
makes a lot of sense there. I don't think it matters a lot. No. I mean, either there or there. I'm not sure which is more important, but I think that's it. That's me. Done.
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 Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. We'll see how this goes. Looking around like feverishly looking. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. All
We're
right.
all winning what we want to win, so that's not bad.
Okay. All right. So Martin, let's see. For first order, so 2, 2, 1. Starts with Derek, goes clockwise. Go.
I need AAO. I do not have such thing. I'm sorry. But, yeesh, I guess. This is what I can actually do. This is the one I can actually, I can actually do this one. And then I will take one that I can easily complete, which would be this one here.
I'm only an A away from that one, and I get A's at a $3 discount. Woo! So I was like, don't you... Okay, you didn't. Thanks.
I had double A's too.
So that, although you did take the one that I wanted, because all of these are pittance.
Pittance? Is that like kittens with P?
I have the yellow already. You don't have the gray. Sure, I guess I'll take this one. That is not nearly as good as the second half of that, but that's all right. Okay. All right. Moving on to the second one. Ink. 1, 1, and 2. Derek in counterclockwise.
Don't have enough to be able to get a couple. Let's go with Christmas for $1.
Okay. Oh, no, that doesn't go away, right? Martin?
So I need a green for the future.
Actually, let's get 2 more. I'll spend $2 more and just take it.
Okay.
I'm going to be buying probably an A and an O. My A is going to be discounted by 3. It's going to cost me 7, so it's going to cost me 4. And the O is going to cost me 8. That's 12. So this money I have to save. I could buy all the ink I need. I'm going to get 7, 10 money for next turn. So let's buy all 3 of these. And
would you like?
Let's spend my. Let's put this here and buy my A and my O. The A is 7 minus 3 is 4, and the O is 8. That's 12. Here's the 12, and so I'm buying the A and the O.
The question is, do I spend the money for the other? I don't think I do, so that's just going to go away. All right. Cool. So that's ink. Now we are on the specialties. So 1, 1. So Martin starts and goes clockwise.
I really needed this. The reason why I needed this is it lets me get this, it lets me get this, and it qualifies me for both of those.
That seems important.
That's why I put all of the stuff there. So that's 2 bumps here.
Valid.
That's actually worth 13 points in order, and maybe
Ouch.
8 more, like 21 points.
All right.
Ouch. That was said, right? I guess this will get me in order, so I will do this. Typography and woodworking. So typography and woodworking.
Well, I guess I will go ahead and take the double bump, I think, on that. I think. Give me a second. Let me make sure before...
I might as well use
Does
this.
that matter?
Ooh.
As opposed to something specific?
Oh
I don't think so.
I might as well use this right before I take the double bump on that, because they were both at 2. So if I use the minimum, I'm
Yeah,
allowed to
well.
raise this one and then double bump.
well, that was pretty awesome. Oh, and then I can.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. All right. Yeah, I'll wait on that. Okay, so now we are at gears. I have 2. Derek has 1.
1.
I have 1.
All right, so clockwise from me. So the funny thing is, I didn't think I was going to get the double inkwell. So I bid a little heavier to make sure I get 1 of those. I think that was... Has the plan changed? I don't think so, so I will take 1 of them. Left-handed, I'll go with that one. But now what do? I know I need that this turn. I might as well use that. And the extra ink is nice. although this I will not get a chance to do again, and the letter A on that is 6 points, or I could get 2 on this, which would be 3 points and a level 5, which then qualifies me. Oh, you know what? Yeah, so I will go ahead and take that off. So, and I will go ahead and put that bad boy right there. And that's me, and I'll do my stuff here in a little bit.
All right, so I'm next. I'm not doing anything with the calligraphy this turn, so that won't get me points. And the calligraphy bump only takes me over the top for 3 money, which would only be worth 1 point. So this is more likely. And this would get me at least 2 points this turn because I am doing a yellow order, but I don't know that I want to replace that because that's going to be worth 6 points next turn. Mm-hmm. So I think I just forego a gear. So I probably.
Do you think it's worth it keeping it on? Are you going to toss away something to get some points?
Well, I can't toss away these because I've already put cubes on it, and that one's going to be worth.
The reason why I'm asking is I actually am having the same. I'm going to have the same
dilemma.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to toss away anything on this turn because I need them all to do both of those orders. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to leave that gear there, and I think not use it this turn and just get the 6 points next turn, and I can't toss away these. So I'm foregoing a gear.
Okay, so I am. Got the same thing you're doing, but instead of doing what you're going to do, I am actually going to take this gear and I'm going to actually move it so I can actually use it this turn.
Oh, okay. I can move a gear. That was an option I have in place of foregoing it.
You can't
and I'm going to use
one that you've already, you can't move one that you've already used.
So
right? That one you could.
So
right?
I could move this one here and take 5 points this turn instead of 6 next turn, and then I would get, I would lose a point, but I would get an order out of it.
Right, so theoretically.
Theoretically, you lose a point unless you don't take a gear next turn.
Right, yeah, right.
But I'll do that. I'll do that as an option because that just gets me 5 instead of 6 next turn. I lose a point, but the
potential of earning potential on that makes more sense, right? Yeah.
Didn't work out as well. Now you've actually moved the same amount, so I'm not catching up with you, but it's fine.
It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do? No, I'll wait for this. So okay. So here we go. I have 3, 2, 1. So I get my choice.
Anything you'd like.
All right. So now let me go ahead and first off, now I will do this. Okay. So I'm gonna get 2 bumps on the ink because I can. So that's going to go 1, 2. Gets me 3 points, also a level 5. A level 5 is going to get me an order, so if you would, please. So let's see. I have an AI and a U here. I'll plan to buy that A for that.
So the money's on it.
Uh-huh. So looking at this, that's not really helpful for this turn, but I guess I'm looking for next turn. That is a potential. The 2 money difference I don't think is as important. I think these unlocking those is I'm finally realizing is where the money is, so to speak, the value is. Have a good night, Chicken and Alyssa. Thanks. I have plenty of ink. The only question is, am I going to get to the levels? So already at that, and that gets me another order, 7 points in an order, or potentially 11 points, but that's going to be a lot of work to get to the level 5. So therefore, I think I'm just going to go with the easy on those to take that.
Easy breezy.
All right, so now that we have gotten the double bump on this, I will then, just while I'm thinking about it, get the $3 discount on buying an A. I 7, it would cost me 8, so it's only going to be a 5, so I'll go ahead and slot that in, and boom, done there. Now the question is, what do we get down here? Well, we're at 3 and not at 4 there, so I cannot buy this one. The 3 there qualify, and the 4 there, I can buy that one. Or I could get something here.
Yeah, you should just leave it there.
Yeah, no.
Just not get it.
Yeah, right. So we'll just go ahead and bank that. Done. That's 1 patron, finally. All right, so that's me, Derek. No, Derek, it's you.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, I am one short. I'm one short on getting that guy, so I cannot get it. I do not have the woodworking skills. But I could go get the woodworking skills, and then you're gonna take it. So
You're getting the woodworking skills for
no reason.
No reason.
Yeah.
well, no, not true because points there, right?
I could
So-
I could actually, if I wanted to. This guy is very difficult to get because it's all the way at the very top. So me moving that up one doesn't really help me either. So I think the best thing for me to do is actually to go and get ink.
Ink it up.
And I'm gonna take 2 ink.
And I can actually take that.
Yeah. There's no waiting for later on that one.
All right. So, cool. So we are completing orders. I qualify for everything on mine.
I qualify for everything on mine.
Oh, that's gross. What's seen as I'm trailing. $10, and then and another buck on that.
$10 and 12,
2, 4,
plus 11.
6, 8.
23 points.
Oh God, I got 9.
23 points, did you say?
4, 5, and 3 is 12, and 6 and 5 is 11. 12 plus 11 is 23 points.
Wow.
Got it.
Let's see what I'm doing here.
These inks
4,
all
6,
get
8.
spent.
U to an O.
2, 4, 6, 8. 9 points.
And then I
For-
got all this ink.
46.
37, 46.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm getting
That is way.
7,
That is not good.
7, 10, 20, 23 points.
Well done.
23 and $7.
50,
And an order.
all right. 54. Hashtag good teacher. All right. Oh, right. I have to spend this. So that.
Oh,
so here's the ink for mine.
I thought I could catch up with you, but wow, you scored more than me, even though it was my best score.
Yeah. Do the best I have. And
Yes.
fall further behind. Damn it.
How do you get ahead then?
So I take
Martin, play
This-
less effective.
Right.
and
I feel like I'm doing everything.
I
thought I was doing well.
No,
I think I just take
it's all relative to the people you play, right? With most games.
that because I have.
I'm getting a pep talk.
And I have that.
It's okay.
Right, basically. All right. Are these the discards, Martin?
They are.
Okay. All right. So prepare their refill for the last time. Final round.
Final round. And we had enough cards, which is cool.
There.
IOU came back.
ink.
It was out at the very first round, and it came out at the very end round.
All right.
IOU.
Rotate gears.
At it.
These clear off. Rotate gears.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? That's crap. I'll just take the green.
That's worth nothing. So
Can I have bag, please, sir?
you may.
All right. Pass the first player.
That's
And
me.
Martin. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Everybody rotated, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like the Kool-Aid man busting through the wall.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
This is the gear that's gonna get replaced. So I'll definitely be doing both those actions. So given that I'm definitely doing both these actions because if I get a gear, it's replacing that, I might as well take the order now. This I don't have yet. This I do. And I already got the blue ink for it. So I think I go here. And I already got the A and the O. But if I do this one instead, I have the I, the W, the A, and the O. So I do that. So that was my order.
Real good. That's a real good order. Oh, you threw away the one I want.
And that means I can put this A here, this O here, this I here, and this W here.
And that works out, right? But that sucks right now.
This is the ultimate round, right?
Okay, so now, where is the priority, right?
That's good for me.
Where is the priority? Less important. Less important. Moderate importance. I think so. I think I'm done. I think. I don't feel great about it. I don't think I felt great about that yet tonight. Huh. Okay.
I'm not done.
Okay. You're good. You're good.
Okay, either. I don't think I actually.
Well. Yeah, I think I money leftovers points at least.
Oh shit! I didn't kick my cash last turn. Oh, that's alright.
How much was it?
I don't remember. I had 23 points and something in cash, and I don't remember what it was.
Peanut Gallery, anybody know how much cash? Go ahead.
I can't remember. It's too far away. It's alright.
How many orders did you fill?
2.
Well, it's got to be at least $5.
It's like I think it was a 4 order and a 2 order, so that would be let's just say 5. Say 5.
I mean, we know that it would have been at least that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't want to be in a super deficit.
Right.
I'm gonna buy.
Y'all done?
I've been done.
Okay.
I feel like I want to change.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
All right, let's say I am done.
Go.
I'm not
Okay.
convinced I did the best thing, but all right, I'm last on orders, so it goes
Okay.
Oh, pretty much
Derek
what I thought was
clockwise.
gonna happen.
Derek, all right, go.
Okay.
I wasted 1 here. No, I wasted, 1 here. So, okay. I only wasted 1 on the important one, so that's not bad. And I'm okay, I think, going second.
And the one I needed was this one.
Oh, that's the one I wanted. On both. Like you nailed exactly what it was that, because green's wild, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so looking at these, I have the AAIU. I don't have the O for the 7 money. But
if you're gonna buy an O either way.
yeah, exactly. But if I'm gonna buy the O either way, would it be smarter to do that and try and figure out a way, maybe, is there a way for me to get an order? And that's the key right here. Because if I can get an order, it makes more sense to save the letters as a potential being able to. I get an order here, but the problem is because orders fulfill simultaneously in the last round, that's a cow's opinion. It's
You don't get to do anything.
exactly, it's wasted. So I can't get an order there. I can't get an order on anything there. Nothing out here gives me an order.
No orders.
I can get an order here,
You can, and you can fulfill
but
it.
I'm not. I'm going to do one of those because even if I could, in a perfect world, maybe it scores me 11, 12 points. This scores me a guaranteed 8 without having to do any work for it. And maybe it gets me at...
And you've already positioned yourself to do so.
Right. And so I don't know if that's worth it. So I don't think I can get an order. So if that's the case, then that becomes the choice. So we have the AA, I, and the U. So at least there's that, I guess. Now over here, what do we got? I got that ink already. I have a red. So what makes sense? So that's 14 points and that's 11. I would say the 14 is worth more. Let's see if we can do it. I got the 4 ink and the 2. I can as long as I get ink somehow, which I can. I know I can. So I might as well take that one. That was a long way to figure that out, but we got there. Okay, cool. Thanks, Peanut Gallery. So there you go, $7. Every player, everyone should always have a peanut gallery. The downside is you're playing in front of a group of people and pressure screwing stuff up. The positive side is you're not going to mess up a whole lot of rules or stuff like that. All right. So you obviously got your order. What do we got for ink? Two.
So Derek.
So Derek, counterclockwise. Go for it.
$1.
All right.
Yep. Let me see. Yep. Confirmed. 14 is in fact more than 11. Just checking.
I
Do I
think
need that
I
blue?
need a blue and a yellow. So I think that kind of makes my choice kind of easy. I'm buying that for 3.
Okay. Well, I have that. I need this. Ink ain't worth crap at the end. I can get both of these. However, I need yellow ink. Oh, that could be a problem. Who's first? Martin is. Which is he going to choose? He's going to choose that one. I need yellow ink. Oh.
You need yellow ink.
There is a way to do it, I think. So I think I'm okay, but the question is, can I get... So I need 3 yellow.
Yeah. I can see how you can do it.
Rotate, 1, 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I can.
You got
All right. So I'm not going to spend any money and we're done with the ink. That goes away. All right. Next. Go ahead.
All right. So
What do we got?
I've only did one.
What is this? This is 1, 1, 1.
Okay.
So no, actually, Derek goes first, right?
yes, Derek
Yeah.
goes first.
We're
Wait,
all
we all
tied.
got one?
Yeah. Follow your heart.
I didn't realize this would actually happen. Can I do them? No, I don't get both symbols. But I can do one symbol. So which symbol do I want more? This one will give me more points, so I will do that one. So I will take this one.
I think this is the one I need. Let me see. So that would give me these 2. So that's 3 points. That's 5 points. And there, which then gives me a free type. And the type will be an O for that. So that worked out
So that means I get this by default.
for free
A-
without having to spend the money.
That's 3 points, and that's 0 points.
Okay. All right. Gears. What do we got?
1.
All right. Derek.
Same order.
Yep. Same order.
One. If I get that gear,
Yes.
get that gear, then I'll get
Sorry, Dimitri. I
4
tried.
points. I'll get the extra 4 points here, but then I'll lose 6 points here, which will be a net -2. Yeah, so I will not take a gear. I will just move this gear. Ooh, do I want to move that gear or that gear? Oh, God, this is... Yeah, I'll move this. I will not take a gear. I will move one of my gears, and you guys can take it.
All right, so I'm doing the same. So it's going to have to be this gear that I rotate, and I will, because of my special ability, I will ping that twice. So I turn in 2 red. I need 4 yellow, please.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you.
And I'm realizing mistakes were made. I should have never taken the extra order that I wasn't going to do, because I could have just flipped this gear, put this down, and taken 6 points.
Yeah.
So
You can beat us
Mistakes
by
were made. I feel you.
Yep. So I've definitely made mistakes. So I'm not moving that gear. Am I buying
They both
this?
have A's, so.
I don't think I'm buying any tiles this turn because I'm not going to do an extra order. Even if I bought an I at -3, I still wouldn't be able to do this unless I could buy a U2, and I don't think I can afford it. Let me see. I've got 8 letters, so the I would be 6. I could buy 1 more letter. It's not gonna help. So I don't want this. I don't want this. This here is a bump on the. I could rotate either of these, or I could just rotate this one here. And if I rotate this one here, I could bump up here and get 2 points. That's what I'll do. So I'm going to rotate this gear here, put this here, and bump up my, oh, it won't get me 2 points. I have to bump my minimum one.
Yep.
So I'm not doing that. Rotating that one. So this would get me extra ink, which is pretty much no good. Heck. I don't think it's worth rotating anything even. Well, this gets me a point, right? Because if I do this, place it here, and do this, it will bump me up. I'll get 3 money. And
3 money, which is
a point.
So yeah, there you go.
So
Or you could turn it 1 more, and when you place that order, both of those orders will be placed, and that'll be 4 points. which
you
will
are
be the
correct.
best.
Thank you, Devin.
Not that I want to give you
Derek,
more points,
Derek.
But yeah, no,
Help that
it's
leader.
right. Yeah. All right, so these are dead,
Yep.
and
Take
now 4, 3, 1.
Yep.
Martin, which one are you? What are you doing? This, or I recommend this.
I think I'm taking, that.
I'm taking this one. I have the 2 U's, a U there, and 2 ink.
I will get a bump, and I will bump the. What do I need? I need this. There we go.
Okay, fulfill your orders. I got it all.
Oh shit! No, this is too much.
I think I got all of these.
Okay.
Yep.
I will do a
Yep.
different one.
I'm not using any of this, which was wasteful.
Which gets you a type, if that matters.
Oh, yes,
All right.
it definitely does.
Okay.
I need the U.
So this is 8 plus 9 is 17 points.
Jesus. 1, 2, and 15 is 90.
And this is 3 inks, which are
It's moot. It doesn't
Moot.
matter.
and 9 money.
And then you completed this one. You completed that one, so it's going to be 2 points extra.
Oh, only this one gets me points because
So
it's with
2
my-
more?
2 more points.
Done.
And I got to get the 9 money, was it?
Okay.
9 money.
Derek.
I will take this, and then I'll throw this away for 3 points.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
And then I have the type here, so it's $7.
$7.
I'll just take it. $7. And then I have this whole bottom portion. So I have 13 and 4 more for 17.
17.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and 14 is 74.
Yeah.
And no bonus points on there? Okay, so for me, I'm looking at $10. I'll take that here. So there's 10. Then
Thanks, Maverick,
I
yeah.
got all of this, thankfully, so that's going to be 14 and 7 is 21, and they both have A's, so another 4 points, 2 each. So 21, 25,
So
51, 71. Okay, and here, if y'all will, there.
I gotcha.
I'm going to be the last.
All right, so now we go into final scoring because that is the end of that. So final scoring is those tracks, first off. So I'm looking at 6, 3, and 1. That's going to be 10 in my book, 81.
6 and 1 is 13.
Fall further
105.
behind, 1, 2, 3, 101. We're beating him. He's only got 5 points.
7.
Derek? 1 and 6 is 81. It is a fight for second.
Or last.
All right. So now patrons going to be 8 points apiece,
Maybe both
2
of us
each.
get 16.
So 16 is what is it? 87, 97, and not. And then cash 3 for 1. Martin
5.
5 points. Only 26. We got this. Derek 6 points.
And you
1,
beat me.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm looking at 22, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8.
8.
1, 2, 3. Hashtag. There you go. So Martin retires from the show winner. 126 to decent teacher 105
Might be the highest score.
to 103. Of anybody that's played, you're saying so far?
Yeah. That might be the highest score.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. So that is Gutenberg. So Derek, it's your copy of the game. You've played it the most.
Yeah.
Thoughts on it?
I mean, I find it really interesting that that a lot of times you have players that come to the game and what's heavy and what's not heavy. I mean, we tend to play a lot of very heavy games, so this tends to feel a lot lighter. But when you have somebody that's playing something like Spice Road or something like that, where they're coming into the hobby and they have this interest in getting something, playing something like this that has a pool resource as well as an expendable resource, and the decisions that you have to make, there's not a lot of overhead for something like this.
Right.
And you actually feel like it's a little bit more heavy than it actually is. But it is definitely on the lighter side for what we normally play. But definitely enjoyable after 6 plays. I still feel the tension that happens with this bidding mechanism that's here.
Oh, the bidding mechanism is
finding more actions in
with the gears.
With the gear system is very satisfying. And I feel like games that are really satisfying tend to get more plays just because you don't put yourself in that kind of hole, and there's a way to kind of get out of that hole.
And it feels good when you do things.
Yeah, I mean, there was one game that we played where Martin Haight drafted my ink multiple times, and I literally couldn't fulfill an order two straight rounds. So other than that, yeah, but yeah.
How about you, Martin? So Martin's undefeated. He's 2-0.
Undefeated.
Yeah. So
I like order fulfillment games in general, right? Games like Yokohama or Marco Polo. And so this fits right into my wheelhouse. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
When we played last weekend, I immediately looked and saw it was very hard to get here in the U.S. Maybe not quite as hard as an actual Gutenberg Bible, but hard to get nonetheless. I enjoyed it. There is a little bit of an aspect of hate drafting that could take place in this game. There was the spot where I got the double bumps and hides, and that was worth 23 points for me. And if one of you had looked over and seen it, even if you cost yourself 6 or 7, you probably would have cost me 20-something points.
Sure.
But maybe that's a little bit too much to keep track of in the game.
I think the fact that it's there for those that want it.
Correct. If you can look over and
you can see that, then hey, God bless you. Right.
You'd have to really know what your turn and what you're thinking too at the same time.
Right, and just being cognizant of everybody's orders and what levels everybody is, which realistically, that's not a level that I'm ever going to try and do in a game.
And you have to remember that we played 3 players, which I'm not sure if it was looser, because it didn't feel looser, because we played mostly 4 players when we played this. So playing this as a 3-player game, I felt like it was going to be looser, but it didn't feel looser, except that very bottom
Oh yeah,
patron is.
you actually have a decision most of the time,
to make
as opposed to,
Correct.
especially in the first couple rounds, you get not pity points, but you know what I mean.
You basically get an order of money.
Right, yeah, or depending on what everybody else didn't need, right?
True.
The fact that the game scales in that regard, right? That's gone, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone, and a couple of the patrons are gone. It felt balanced, I guess, in that regard, that the fact that it felt as tight as the 4-player.
I would say with 4 players, you do feel like as a first player, you do feel like you do have a little bit more of options.
Sure. Well, yeah, because you have more cards, tiles, whatever
But
it
it
is.
pretty
out
much
there,
felt
right?
the same at 3 as 4. So I was worried that it would feel a little bit differently at 3, and it didn't feel any different.
As far as the theme goes, whatever. Like, I appreciate the little things that they tried to do to incorporate the theme, like the reversing on the actual tiles themselves, right, on the little wooden bits. The production quality is solid on it.
Yeah. There's nothing warping and.
Yeah, no. Like I think that
You could tell it's a
for what
flavor of
feels
love.
exactly what I was going to say is a passion project. What this feels like, I'm not going to say that it's of the same level like a hegemony, which also very much would be a passion project. I appreciate it. It is a lighter side of medium. I'm of the mind. So when we last played this, most of us felt that it was a game on a pile of games. Like, it does nothing new. The bidding mechanism's pretty cool. We like that. And it doesn't really do anything, like I said, it doesn't do anything new, but it doesn't integrate mechanisms in a way that you haven't seen before. So, But when you look at it from a standpoint of where it falls weight-wise, the theme, if that's your thing, right, or the setting, if you will, decent component quality. Would I kill myself would I spend an arm and a leg to get a copy of this? Absolutely not. Do I think it has a spot for wider distribution, more than 300 copies? Sure. Because of exactly, somebody had mentioned here in chat, I was looking, Elgor says, I absolutely love how accessible the game seems to be. Great medium weight on the lighter side option. And
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
And that's something that I don't necessarily have in my collection. So that's why it was important to get something of the weight of a little bit more than a Century game, but less heavy. So that
Century, Spice Road, right? Yeah.
Or any of they're all about the same.
Yeah.
About the same weight, but something a little bit more in teeth to it.
So this is a game I would like bring to a library board gaming night to teach strangers. It is accessible.
Yep.
I think the way they laid out the board really helps with the structure of the turns, and so some of the graphic design is well done.
5 steps.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, they made it simple, but that's how it should be done. Like, I agree wholeheartedly. Like, they did that really, really well. I
The
agree.
game doesn't overstay its welcome. It plays pretty quickly. There's not a lot of AP in the game because you're doing a lot of things simultaneously.
We talked a lot.
Oh, yeah. On a stream, people know it's going to take longer, plus the teach and everything else, and we're talking through every single thing. And I think this has a good mix of allowing players to get as deep into the game as they want. So, like, I think Martin was doing a great job of, okay, I have this and this, but I'm looking at this, this, and this next turn after. You can go to that depth. Or if you are a new player, you bring it to, somebody that's not as experienced. They might not do as well against a experienced player, but what they are going to do is feel like they're successful.
Correct.
And I think that the positive feedback that that the game provides them.
I think with a lot of engine builders and a lot of games that you're building up something to actually feel like your building is doing something, like what you're constructing is actually doing its job, is really important. And I think whenever that happens, it is, as a gamer, you feel good that your mechanisms are kind of flowing together, so to speak.
And Jess brings up a really good point here that being aware of other players and hate drafting to that degree does lend itself to expanding future plays. You grow, as you get better, your awareness of these things and the paying attention. Like, if we were seeing that, then maybe we could have hate drafted that earlier and stuff like that.
And the gears give you this extra action. So even if you're not able to complete something that you're like, okay, well, I'm kind of thinking about, I hope something's going to come out that I can actually be able to pivot more.
Right. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Anything else?
We just want to go back to this, that the letter A is, it looks very much like a thumb. And we would like to have some of your thumbs.
Yeah, like, subscribe, consider supporting the show over on patreon.com/HCHQ if that is your thing. Certainly would appreciate it. Yeah, cool game. Like I said, doesn't bring anything new to the table. The production quality is nice. The theme is nice. And it fills a niche that, yes, there are other games, but if this appeals to you more, there you go. And if you're a publisher, I think there's a market for the game.
Yeah.
Is the point. So if you are so inclined, check it out. That's Gutenberg. Definitely appreciate it. Welcome to the channel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Nice
yeah,
having you.
certainly a member of the herd for a while and local. So, yeah, I appreciate you doing this. There you go. So, hey, tomorrow night we have a sponsored stream. Dom Pierre from Merlin and Costa and R&R Games. When you see the board, you're going to think viticulture. The game is very much not that. It is definitely a step up in planning, and I think folks are going to enjoy that. So check that out. Same bat time, same bat channel. 7 o'clock tomorrow night Eastern, 7:05-ish.
I personally can't wait.
I'm looking forward
so
to it.
excited.
It's 3-player as well. We feel like that's probably going to be the sweet spot. It's on Kickstarter. Check it out if you want. Anyway, that's it. We'll see y'all in 21 hours and change. So that's it. I'm Edward.
Martin.
I'm Derek.
All right. Thanks, y'all. Have a great night. Be kind to one another. Mask up. Avoid crowds. All that good stuff. And see y'all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Did the obligatory Steve Gutenberg jokes get made in chat?
I don't know. I didn't
No.
see. Yeah, no, 3 men and a baby.
Yeah.
Not
You.
one.
At the
And
very
I was thinking it.
He said it, but he
I
didn't
know.
say it as the stream
Right,
started.
yeah, I know. That's funny. Not one Steve Gutenberg.
Police Academy, Short Circuit.
Right? So, it was all there.
Yeah.
Come on. That's all our age group. Let's
I know.
face it.
We should have been like number 5, Stay Alive. At some point.